Captain's Log. Hello, I'm Captain Vile. Good on you. You made it to Friday. How was my week? This is a series where I discuss my week and various topics I'm thinking about the moment I start discussing my week. I often find I somehow, alarmingly, focus on the negative a great deal, which I find strange. I'm generally an optimistic person, despite things that have happened in my life. I always have hope that things will get better, or magically get better without effort. Wouldn't that be nice? Obviously, that will never happen. But a man can hope. The astute among you may pick up that that may mean I didn't have that great of a week. That's not entirely true. It was an average week. Pretty short, I'll be honest. But average. A bad... Well, that's also not entirely true. I suppose just several events of which kind of piled on. I've got a writing assignment that I'm about 500 words short of finishing. Yet I've said basically everything I could, bar the conclusion. So I've just got to stretch it out with metaphors and changing cannot to cannot, stuff like that. Really stretching the, if you read through this thing, it's gonna be like, wow, this guy really is trying to stretch the limit. A couple more things to edit. School related, not other, Kingdom Hearts crap. Although I do have a song I have to sing. I'm behind on the song debt. A friend of mine has recently gotten me a vest as a gift. And it's quite a nice vest. I wore it to club meetings. No one paid attention to it. I mean, I've come dressed as Riddler each and every time, so it's not that noticeable. It doesn't stand out too much. It's kind of ordinary. But the thing is, it's the correct size vest, but due to the type of tying mechanism in the back, it's big. It is too wide. Lengthwise is fine. It fits me perfectly. But I have to tighten it. But it doesn't stay because of the mechanism in the back. I've looked into it. It's meant to be 2 strings and then this piece of metal that they kind of fold into. But with me, or with the one I have, it's 1 string and 2 bits of metal. And then the bit of metal, and one of the metals slides across the 1 string. And I cannot, for the life of me, find out how to get it to permanently restrict. But it's fine. I'm not wearing it as a top. I'm wearing it under a coat. Typically as how waistcoats are worn. Which, funnily enough, waistcoats worn as a top, as in, you're wearing a dress shirt and then a vest over it. Unbuttoned waistcoats, such as those worn in the Wild West by cowboys, is considered, faux pas, perhaps? I'm just trying to find the right phrase. Indecent is a better way of saying it. It would be the equivalent of having your underwear visible because your pants are not properly buckled, or like they're too low. So it was just a casual, subtle rebellion style of clothing, an unbuttoned vest. Interesting that. A lot of that never stuck. Vests haven't stuck around. Formal wear altogether hasn't stuck around. Mainly due to expense. Certainly hats. I have a number of hats. You may have predicted that. However, I don't wear any of them outside of costumes. I'm not really a hat guy, despite my mother's best attempts. She has, on a number of occasions, attempted to get me to wear a paperboy's hat. But I never liked how it looked. And plus, I couldn't wear a hat normally. 70% of your body heat is stored in your head. Whenever I wear my Riddler bowler hat at club meetings, I always have to take it off once or twice for a couple of minutes to wipe my brow with sweat. It's too hot. And plus, I would always be like, I'd be adjusting it. I feel like it would fall. I feel like I might forget it somewhere. And even then, I'd probably be relieved. Like, oh, don't have to worry about that damn thing anymore. Oh well. I do have a friend who wears a paperboy cap. I don't know. I never see him adjusting it. Maybe I just never got the right size. I mean, she didn't buy me it. It was just like an Old Navy's. She picked one out. I was like, oh, Sawyer, try this on. It looks so good on you. But I did not like it at all. I thought it looked weird. In truth, I thought it was like a Predator hat. It was, to me, it was as if I was wearing a fedora. I thought I looked like a dweeb. Not that I really. Oh, I assure you, I don't look like a dweeb without the hat. Absolutely, I'm wearing Hawaiian shirts with my goatee. I am the height of fashion. But I just didn't like it. I did at one point. Originally, before I wore the Hawaiian shirts, I wore basic waffle shirts. Plain colored. However, there's also, I believe they're called baseball shirts, with the sleeves and the base are a different color. And then the neck is the color of that. I would always just wear that. And then in addition, when I got into high school, where's second year of high school? I don't quite remember. Anyway, it was high school. When I started high school, I started wearing Hawaiian shirts over top as a kind of top coat kind of thing. I don't know. But that's where the famous Captain Vile 1852 Hawaiian shirt comes from. And I had this cockeyed idea. Each year, I'm gonna add an item of clothing each year, and it's gonna look so cool. People are gonna recognize me off the street, not as like fans, as in like people I knew. They'd be like, oh, there's Captain with his various accessories. I had it all planned out. Year 1, I added the Hawaiian shirt. Year 2, I would wear aviator sunglasses around all the time. And then year 3, I'd be way out there. I put a bowler hat on. So I did originally plan on wearing hats. And then I would wear like a tie, I think. And then I'd have like an umbrella cane that I'd carry around. Yeah, had I actually followed through with that plan, the bullying of middle school would have continued into high school instead of the charming isolation I was facing. But also, I would have just been stupid. waste of money. Because the umbrella I wanted, it was like $80. And the hat, the Riddler hat I have, it was $80. It was ludicrously expensive. It's a really good hat, though. I still have it. It's in good quality. I bought it several years ago. I bought it 2000... God, it was like 2020. Damn, yeah, that's an old hat. And it's still in pretty good... I mean, it damn better be. I paid $80. That was like a week's salary. What's that? No, I made $45 a day. Okay, it was like half a week salary when I worked at Dairy Queen. Yeah, but it was an expensive hat. I didn't wear it to prom. Oh, I don't know if I've talked about my prom. Or it wasn't really a prom, it was like a winter formal. But I think I've talked about it before. I went with Jason. His friends. And I went dressed as the Riddler. Not in like a very, you can tell at a glance I was Riddler. No question marks were on the outfit. But I wore a dark green suit, a light green dress shirt, and a purple tie. I also wore aviators. But that was just kind of because if I predicted there would be strobe lights. And I was correct. There was strobe lights, a fog machine, a DJ playing the worst songs ever. They were atrocious. I did not like them. And apparently there were people making requests. And there was a karaoke machine as well. I almost worked up the courage to go do that. But Jason kept physically picking me up. I have pictures of that, because there was what we did. We attempted to make a TF2 conga line several times, and failed several times, and kept, I would honestly say, harass is an adequate, if excessive, word, the photographer. It was like the prom pictures, just go up, wait in line, do a pose with a prop. I have those pictures still. There's like 9. It was like, it takes 3 pictures. We did it 4 times. So we've got 12 pictures. However, it was like a sequence, so it's not like 12 individual pictures. No, there was like, we had little stories. We had one where I got like robbed at gunpoint, but the gun was a banana. One where, yeah, no, again, Jason just kept picking me up. That's because he was twice my size. He still is. Probably taller than he was when we first met. So yeah, no. I always say twice my size. There's a guy in my class, Finn, who I would describe as twice my size, but he's not actually. He's like 6 feet, which is, I mean, a big guy, but it's not twice my size. But Jason is probably close to the description of twice my size now. Oh well. Shorter captain's log, but I would hate for it to, like, just dribble out, as they kind of tend. I've noticed that I try and stretch them to a certain length, but honestly, I just might not have that much to say. Sometimes I have a lot to say, sometimes I don't know what to say. This is one of those times. Oh well. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.